Happy day students. Today I am going to deal with 12th standard English, Unit 5, Poem 5, A Father to His Son, written by Carl August Sandburg, Part 3. Dear students, today we shall see the poetic devices of Poem 5, A Father to His Son. See, there is no rhyme scheme at all because it is in free verse consisting of 44 lines. A father sees his son nearing manhood. What shall he tell that son? See, life is hard. Third line you see. Life is hard. Be still. Be a rock. So, it is metaphor. If it is directly said, it is known as metaphor. Okay. Moving on to the next 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th line you see. We have and this and serve him and guide him and tighten him. This is anaphora. Okay. Repetition of the same word you can see. It is anaphora. Then you see in the 6th line you see sudden betrayals. Sudden betrayals. Sudden is adjective. It is transferred epithet. Already I have explained to you. Anyway, I will say transferred epithet is a figure of speech in which an epithet, that is an adjective, grammatically qualifies a noun other than the person or a thing. It is actually meant to describe. So here we see betrayal means falsehood we saw. Sudden is adjective. Actually it refers to the person, him. Okay. So it is transferred epithet. In the same way you see in the next line also, 7th line, slack moments. That also is, slack means slow down moments. Moments will not slow down. We are only slowing down. Okay. We are becoming very slow, depressed like. So it is transferred epithet. Moving on to 8th line. Life is a soft loam. Be gentle, go easy. Life is a soft loam is metaphor. As I say, you must mark it. Then only it will be easy for you to learn. Okay. Now moving on to brutes have been. 10th line you see. Brutes have been gentled where lashes failed. See here, brutes means cruel people. They also become gentle. So how is that? How is it possible? It is antithesis. Antithesis is a literary device that emphasizes the idea of contrast. Okay. So he is saying here, see here, brutes have been gentle. They have become gentle. Where lashes means whips. In the 11th and 12th line also we have antithesis. The growth of a frail flower in a path up has sometimes shattered and split a rock. Just imagine, how can a frail flower, that is a weak, tender flower, split a rock? So this is also antithesis. Idea of contrast is shown in these lines. So this is very important. Note down antithesis. A-N-T-I-T-H-E-S-I-S. Then you see next line. So does desire. Next line you see. So does a rich. So does is repeated. It is anaphora. Okay. Moving on to 16th line. Tell him too much money has killed men and left them dead ears. So you see here dead ears. It is again transferred epithet. Dead ears means transferred epithet. Ears are not dead. Okay. These people who are wanting for money, they only die earlier before they are buried. So dead ears refers to the human beings and not the ears. Okay. See here, one more thing you see in this line 7, a sound is repeated. Left them dead. So just underline and keep left them dead. This is assonance. That means repetition of vowel sounds. Okay, which sound? A sound. Left them dead. Moving on to the 20th line you see, thwarted worms. It is metaphor. Okay, dry, thwarted worms. This is metaphor. Turn to next page. You see, tell him. You see 6 times it comes. Okay, tell him, just you can mark. It comes 6 times in this page. So this is repetition. Why repetition is done? To emphasize a point. The poet is using this one to emphasize a point. So now you see, tell him. time as a stuff. When as is coming means what is the figure of speech? Simile. S-I-M-I-L-E. As a stuff. So it is simile. Okay. Then you move on to 28th line you see. Again you have assonance. Alone. A sound. A sound is repeated. Alone, often. Alone, often. Okay. So it is assonance. And tell himself. Okay. Moving on to next. That is 32nd line you see. Tell him solitude is creative. So solitude. You have only one personification here. Solitude. It refers to human beings. See, it is personified. So it is personification. Solitude is creative. So it is personification. And silent rooms. Next line you see silent rooms. Rooms are not silent. So it is adjective, transferred epithet. Already we have seen so many transferred epithets in this poem. Okay. Moving on to 36th line. Here also we have let him, let him. This is also repetition. Okay, let him, you can see. It is repetition, and you can see in the 37th line you see E sound is repeated. Seek, deep. So it is assonance. Okay, 37th line E sound is repeated. It is assonance. A-S-S-O-N-A-N-C-E. Then you can see then he may understand Shakespeare and the Wright brothers, Pasteur, Pavlov and Michael Faraday, all is given, no? These are referring to great people, famous people, no? So it is allusion. What is the figure of speech? Allusion. A-L-L-U-S-I-O-N. It is allusion. Then moving on to 40th line. Free imagination. This is also transferred epithet. Free imaginations. Okay. Free adjective, and you can see it is transferred epithet. In the same way you see here 41st line, bringing changes into a world resenting change. That world resenting change is transferred epithet. Okay. Bringing changes into a world resenting changes. Paradox. What do you mean by paradox? It is a statement that is seemingly contradictory or opposed to common sense. Common sense. And yet it is perhaps true. Okay. Trying to bring changes into a world resenting changes. So it is paradox. P-A-R-A-D-O-X. Then you can see in the 42nd line again we have E sound. He, be. E, enough. Enough. He, that is he, E sound. Be, E sound. Enough, E sound. So it is assonance. Repetition of vowel sounds. It is known as assonance. Oh, dear students, hope you have understood these poetic devices. Okay. Now you should read the poem and you should learn all the given ERC and appreciation questions and paragraphs so that you will score the highest mark. May God bless you. With this, I complete this lesson. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.